Good morning, students of Standard 8. Welcome in day 18. As you know that in day 17, I have taught you about lightning. Okay. Today I am going to start about electric charge. Okay. So kindly request to all of you, please sit with notebook, pen, and your science book and turn page number 203 and see the topic electric charge. Okay, what is electric charge? We will try to understand about what is electric charge and what are the properties of electric charge. It is the smallest particle or not of any matter. Okay, so let us see here. Charge is the fundamental property of all kinds of matter. That means we can say that charge, electric charge, is the physical properties of all matters or fundamental properties of all kinds of matter. Any types of matter. We are also a matter, mobile, toys, anything, all are made of matter. Okay, and matter is made of a smallest particle, electric charge. Okay, the smallest indivisible part of which a matter is composed is known as the atom. Okay, that means the smallest particle of which a matter is composed is known as atom. So we can say that an atom is the smallest particle of any matter. Okay, atom is the smallest particle of any matter. Okay, atoms come from Greek word which means uncut. That means there is no further divided into small particles. Atoms come from Greek letter which meaning is uncut, which is not divided further. So this is the smallest particles of any matter. Okay, it is also called the building block of matter, and matter is composed by atom. So we can say that it is the building block of any matter. Okay, atom is divided into three subatomic particles: protons, electrons, and neutrons. In earlier time, it is supposed that it is not that atom is the smallest particles, but now we will derive it is also subdivided. That means atom is also subdivided into three parts. Okay, electrons, protons, and neutrons. That means any matter consists of atoms, and atoms consist of three parts: electrons, protons, and neutrons. Okay, electron is the movable part of an atom. Electron is the movable part of an atom. That means electrons move from their shell in the orbit or of the atom, but protons and neutrons does not move. It is situated in the nucleus. What is nucleus? Nucleus is the center part of an atom. Okay, the center part of any atom is known as nucleus, where proton and neutrons are situated. Okay, and they are not move any direction, they are constant at the nucleus. Okay, which part? Protons and neutrons. But electrons moves around the nucleus, and it has a particular direction, particular ring. Okay, electronic charge is the properties of subatomic particles, particularly electrons and protons. It causes them to experience electrostatic force. That means force of attraction or repulsion. Here new term comes here. Electrostatic force. Electrostatic force means the force of attraction or repulsion between two electron charge is known as electrostatic force. Okay, so let us see here. Electric charge is the properties of, that means this is the exact definition of electric charge. Electric charge is the properties of subatomic particles. That means electrons, protons, and neutrons. Particularly electrons and protons. That means I will discuss later why neutrons is not in the definition, because neutron is neutrally charged. That means it has no any charge. Okay, so there is no attraction between neutrons. Okay, so electric charge is the properties of subatomic particles, especially particularly electrons and protons. That means the force between electrons and protons is known as electrostatic force. And why it is possible? So let us see the structure of an atom. Okay? Let us see here. This is a structure of an atom. This is the nucleus part. Sorry, this is the nucleus part where proton and neutrons are situated. See here, this is color part, white color part. This is proton and this is empty part. Okay, this is called neutron. So proton and neutron is always situated in the center of the atom. Okay, whereas this is cross x is electron is denoted by here x. Okay, cross. So this is electrons and it is movable part of an atom. It moves in a ring. Okay, this ring is called shell or orbit. SHELL, shell or orbit. So this is movable part and this is electron is movable part from their special path. Okay. See here, electrons moving around the nucleus. That means all electrons move around the nucleus. Okay, but it does not goes to the nucleus. It does not follow the nucleus. It always move in a particular ring. Okay, always move around the nucleus. Okay, students, now let us see next paragraph. Now, students, here electrons have negative charge and protons have positive charge. Here the movable particles in an atom, electrons, is supposed as negative charge, whereas proton, which is situated in the nucleus, is measured as positive charge. Okay, and neutrons do not have any charge, and the last particles, neutron, haven't any charge. That means neutrons neither be positive charge and neither be negative charge. Okay. Generally, the number of electrons and protons in the atoms are equal, and the number of protons and number of electrons are always equal in the atom. So there is no net charge on the atom, positive charge and equal negative charge. These cancel out, and result should be neutral, zero. Due to equal and opposite charges, plus 5, suppose 5 plus charge plus 5 charge and minus 5 charge, it becomes neutral, zero, cancel out. So here equal and opposite charges on electrons and protons, atoms has no net charge. That means we can say that atoms are electrically neutral. Okay, when it connected to an electrical field, then it is charged. Okay, so it remains neutral. That is why most of the objects remains in the electrically neutral state. So we can say that all the matter is electrically neutral when it is not connected in an electrical appliance. Okay, when it is connected to an electrical appliance, then it is electrically charged. Students, today I have discussed about electric charge. Now it's time for your homework. Write down homework. Students, this is your homework for day 18. Okay, today I have given 2 questions. Question 1, define electric charge. That means you will simply define what is electric charge, and in question number 2, write the all subatomic parts of an atom. Okay, write all subatomic parts of an atom. Okay, students, today's class is over. Thanks to all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.